better. There we go. If you go fast enough, you can make that cycle without having to wait. You don't actually have to fight that guy if you're quick enough that you can get over. Like, if you wait too long, the screen will lock into the fight. But like, if you go fast enough, you can skip it. And like, you have to do that to get the pacifist rank. Otherwise, you have to kill him. Why am I timing that late?
This match will get red hot. It's on.
Hey, listen.
You're distracting me.
A brawl is surely brewing.
Let's go and cat. I didn't see who did it. I'm busy. Sick. Insta-fluff. How's it going, man? Nords as well. How's it going, man? Ah. Oh my god. Jesus. I just want to see how it'll go, Nords. How's it going, Renze? I wanted to try a run of this since I got all the S's finally. You know, just see how long it takes.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
That's 3, right? That's 3. Just in case. What a... I keep doing that. Yeah, that should be enough now. I lost count because I kept screwing it up. So the last phase on Expert is kind of hard, especially depending on which RNG you get. There's like 3 different attacks to do. They go a lot faster, which is the main reason it's harder. Yeah, so like this one, like going faster, you really have to be quick on your decisions. Ugh. I shouldn't have much health left. Okay. Did that take too long? Sometimes the scorecard glitches out, so... Okay. Yeah, it seems like the time, especially, on... I don't know if it's just certain bosses, or if it can just randomly happen on any boss, but... It likes to not display the gold time correctly sometimes.
A great slam and then some.
But yeah, I mean, I saw the auto splitter split, so I knew it was... I forgot. It's nice having that, 'cause then I don't have to, like, worry about it, or wonder. I'm done. I shouldn't have gone for that shot.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up. Here's a real
It's like probably one of the... Probably the easiest boss to S. It's making stupid mistakes. Alright. Alright, so Hilda... Like, most of the... If not all of the flying bosses are, like... They're a lot harder on Expert. Like, some of the bosses aren't really that much harder on Expert. But a handful are a lot harder. So this one may or may not take me a bit. It's the scorecard is likes to be like it seems to bug out a lot more when you like mash through. I've noticed. Eh. I should have gone up.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
That's the reason that it's a lot harder on expert. That phase in particular really gets me a lot. Because like I need to get the parries, so I'm like trying to get them, and that phase can be horrible. I finally understand how the UFOs work for this phase, so I'm much more consistent here now. Oh god. Okay. Helix, how's it going, man? Yeah, basically, one thing I like failed to realize for the longest time is that the red UFOs start their like beam when you pass under them. So if you know, speed past them, you're fine. The brown ones start it when you're like next to them. So you need to kind of like draw it out or like bait out their beam back up and then go. You can like just make it if you dash through, but it seems kind of inconsistent. Like sometimes I would like just get hit. So it's a lot safer to just not mess with it and like bait it out before going. Before knowing that, like realizing what was going on, it kind of seemed like a little random. I'm doing pretty good, Helix. This is another fight that there's so much shit to avoid in this fight. I'm like not consistent at all. There's like so much shit going on you have to avoid. Once it's to the last phase, it's usually okay. Like that's the worst. Like jumping as soon as one of those freaking things come down. Like could have technically reacted in time, but I should just not jump up there when it's spawning that. It's just too likely to get hit with like nothing you can do about it. I did not mean to kill that. Fuck. fight's crazy.
It's on.
I can't get that. No.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
I don't know if I could have parried that at that point.
Now go. This match will get red
Yeah.
hot. It's on.
Like on normal, like I would still, you know, going for A+, it would still be like there's enough going on that it's not that difficult to like screw it up. But it's, damn it. Can't get too close there. His hands come out too far.
It's on.
But it's just it's ridiculous on expert. Oh. Okay.
This match will get red
Those are going
hot.
puked.
Here goes.
Ooh. Level up. Okay. I wanted to kill that. Okay. Fuck.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
There's two parries. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could avoid him there. I'm glad he doesn't extend, like fully extend. I should have killed that, because I don't need any more. Yeah. And I didn't jump in time.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
I shouldn't have dashed there, but... Ooh, that was lucky. I didn't see him doing that attack.
Here's a real high.
I was jumping up to just get out of the ramp, get above that enemy. It's like so much to pay attention to in this fight, which is another issue. It's like easy to miss something. For this boss, I'll take it. Thanks, Fluff. I try. Yeah, so, usually if I get hit on the last phase, it's because, the order that the vines come up kind of mattered. Oh, shit, I forgot the, coin. I need to go back. I mean, when I did screw it up that time, it was because, the one on the middle one was first, and it had already come up, and then I was trying to get to the right to avoid the one on the left, and I, dashed right into the middle one. I think if I had jumped higher, I could have cleared it. But yeah, we need this coin so we can afford Smoke Bomb, which we definitely want for, if I didn't have Smoke Bomb, I don't even want to know how much harder it would be to do this run. Get bombs.
This match will get red hot. You're up. A great slam and then some. It's on.
Oh god, that was almost high enough to hit me. That was close. Alright. I'll just parry 3. I can't remember if I got a parry in the first phase. I don't think I did. I'll just save the super for the next phase. Alright, cool. Dying, well, getting hit on the last phase and having to restart costs so much freaking time. Yeah, there's the... Scorecard is pretty buggy in this game. It's a cool boss. It's a pain in the ass when you're trying to A+ or S rank, though. So you can kind of get screwed over by RNG. But I think I've got that fight to a point where the bad RNG won't necessarily, cost me S rank, necessarily.
Red hot. Here goes.
Ghosts seem to take a lot longer than normal for some to come out. Yeah, especially the first one, like, skipping the timer, like, ticking, seems to produce a very loud tick. It's probably, like, the loudest sound in the game, to be honest. Alright. We are done getting items and stuff. I use headphones, so it's definitely not the mic. It's just the game.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
I don't know where to go for that. Oh.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin.
No.
Good day for us. Well battled. Now go.
Goodness.
A great slam and then
I don't deal well with that guy. An expert. Seems to have a lot of trouble. I think it, like, the stuff he spreads stays out longer, which makes it harder, and I'm not used to dealing with it. So I forgot to use one super, so I need to do that so I can...
a brawl is sure.
There was a lot of stuff coming at me, and... Forgot to do it again. I couldn't remember if I had enough parries. A little sketchy at the end there. Alright, and then I forgot to answer the hardest boss question. And granted, I haven't put a ton of time into expert yet, so my opinion might change as I get more practice. But as of right now, would probably either be this guy.
Here's a real high-class bout.
Either like this. Calamari is pretty hard. Calamari probably a little harder than this one. The robot is a pain in the ass. But it's really just a matter of getting used to the last phase. The devil's pretty challenging on expert. I don't know if I would say he's harder than these two, the other two. Though, I guess I've gotten used to this boss now a little better. It's still really hard, but it's so much harder than regular that at first it was like really hard just getting used to it. It's like all the phases in this are harder, like it's not. It's really ramped up in expert. Yeah. Alright. That was pretty good. Was that first try? That wasn't first try. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I don't remember if I had to do a quick restart. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's not as bad. It's just when you first get to him, like your first time doing expert, it's just like like every attack he does is ramped up pretty much. Waited too long.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Oh, hello.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
Let's get that out of the way. I'm pretty sure I was already at 3 parries, but I'm glad for that one last double check. Okay, with the super, should be good here. See, I say these things and then I regret saying them.
It's on.
I didn't know what to do there.
Here's a real high-class
Should just try to kill some of them. I hit the parry duck. That was close. Hey, swing bong. Swingy bong. What's going on, man? I need... You really need to, when I jump up there, need to just jump up into the middle section. Because they won't spawn there. And, like, his head in that phase, that was a really bad time for that flame duck. In that phase, his head doesn't hit you. What? I'm so dumb.
brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
So many stupid mistakes.
And begin.
I shot it before. I think I'm only at one parry still. I should be good now. Alright, let's not screw up this last part this time. Like, all I really have to do is not get hit by the baseballs. Or fall down and get hit by the train, of course, but past this first phase, like, I kill him before he can spawn more penguins, so... It's just that the super length is just short enough that there's still some baseballs left by the time it ends, so, like, kind of screwed me over the previous time I got there. But overall, still doing pretty good. I mean, I'm First couple worlds done in less than an hour. Because I don't think this guy will take me 20 minutes. Wasn't expecting that quick, so I'll take it. Still hasn't given me any parries, so I need to... I keep forgetting to see, like, how many hits I can do before he changes phases. So if I get there, I need to wait for the parry attacks. Because I can't get parries in any of the later phases. Okay. I wasn't going to be able to parry that one. Nice. Alright. Getting him right away like that is really nice. Hopefully I don't screw it up here. I'll just use this.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Ah, just high enough. Thought I was gonna clear it there.
You're up.
Positioning there was
Here's
not
a real high-class bout.
ideal.
You're up. A great slam and then some.
I should have just gone to the right side so I didn't have to worry about the tail being a pain in the ass. I hate when I hit him. Hitting those things right as they spawn is the worst. Because you're just not ready for the projectiles. I forget what I was at. That's definitely enough now. mean, I really just want to finish the run. As a first round, and not too concerned. You know, I'd rather not a boss didn't take me like 20 minutes or something. Alright, so Mr. Pirate is still one of the easier bosses. It's not as easy in normal. Gets a little crazy and expert at points. But overall, still not too bad. That being said, I'll probably spend like 5 minutes on him because I said that. But.
A great slam and then some. Now go.
Nope, I should have dashed.
This match will get red
It's bad
hot.
timing to use that super. Nope. I think I had to dash there to avoid the yellow one. But maybe not. I probably didn't need to dash.
A great slam.
Usually,
You're up.
more often than not, I get hit because of that freaking cannonball. Just like being at the worst time. There's like a lot of shit happening to be going on. I almost dashed. No, I.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
I was almost too far left. That was not a good spot for that barrel to be.
It's on.
Oh my Jesus. So, no, maybe a little harder than I was making out, but... I don't know. I'm still getting a feel for these S bosses. I think on some of them, too, like, since I haven't even done that much, is if I got lucky the first, you know, couple times I did it, it might not seem as bad. I don't know. Whatever. RNG time.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
Alright, this is the one that can have 2 things to parry. Hopefully we get 3. We do not, so we gotta wait. I did figure out, though, I tested, and, like, if you have to wait, like, you still have enough time to get the S to, like, meet the time requirement. Oh, wow. She did another one of these quick, so that's actually really good. Alright. Well, that's fine then. I hate this phase.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
It's definitely that phase that's the worst for me. I find it really hard to be consistent at that part. Oh, God. That was so close. Honestly, I should use supers to get rid of those. Oh. Alright, Jesus. That was quick. I was getting really good RNG on the parries there, actually. Like, really good RNG from what I've seen in practice. That phase. Yeah, because I understand how to avoid damage a lot now on the last phase, so I think just using supers to get rid of those eels is probably what I should do. She does that a lot. He needs to stop shooting there. She almost always jumps out of the way. Alright, we got our 2 parries. Oh, God. Surprised I didn't hit the wave. Hopefully I can get to that in time. No. Dang it. Clear that. Come on. Give me what I want, game. This might take too long now. No, we're good. Okay. That's the annoying part. Having to wait for the... Like, if I hadn't missed the first purple rose, would have been fine.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
No.
This match will get red
Probably
hot.
should have
Here goes.
dashed at that point. Two parries in the first phase. When you have smoke bomb, you don't have to worry or bother with parrying off of those platforms. Nope, I'm done.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
Like, hey, I need to avoid that bottle cap. Let's just jump up right into the fire.
Here goes.
Should be a short second phase. I over damaged the previous phase, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I just need one more parry. I was going Lubit. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maybe. Man. It's a man. Alright. B-Lady can be a pain in the ass. We'll see how it goes.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
Yeah, I shouldn't have stayed down there
A
that long.
brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
platform, aren't you? There's like nothing in the middle for a while. Set on parries. Nice. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get another attack on that phase. Nice. Alright. It's a type of fight, I think, on this one where it's like so easy to make a simple mistake, but I could just like do it really quick at the same time. And it wouldn't like shock me. In German it means Human. Alright, and then there's this guy. This guy can be kind of fun. It's really just the last phase is what really gets me. Whoop. Take care of that. Leave me alone, magnet. Oh, that was close. Ah, fuck.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Fuck. I think that might have maybe hit him. Oh. I hate when I...
This match will get red hot.
Like, that's a spot where I shouldn't get hit. I still do sometimes, and... See, like, mistakes like that.
Here's a real
I think it's because, like,
and begin.
I try, like, looking ahead to see where I should be going, and then I lose concentration of, like, the, like, particles right by my ship, and then I just, like, carelessly, like, move into one on accident. Oh, that was close. Oops. I needed to go smaller.
Here's a real high-class battle.
No, those are considered mini bosses. Whoops.
A great slam and then some. Here goes. A great slam and then some. You're up.
I don't know. At this point, I might consider doing this spot. Like right now, the boss order in World 3 is kind of based on doing Calamari as fast as possible. But, I don't know, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm more consistent at that boss than this boss. But the reason I hesitate there is because, like, a lot can go wrong RNG-wise on Calamari, but on this fight, it's, like, I'm really just screwing up. Like, there's nothing RNG, like, I'm just doing bad. So, like, I can get more consistent at it.
This match will get red hot.
Sneaking by those things can be a pain in the ass. Yeah. And the thing I hate about this fight the most is the fucking foreground. I hate it so much. Because it's something that makes the last phase, at times, way harder than it should be. It's already hard enough. But then when you can't see the fucking things it's shooting... Oh.
Good day for a well battle. Here goes.
I like to double take on which way I should go. That bomb coming off screen kind of made me second guess where I should go. I shouldn't use that. That chain reaction.
A great slam and then some. You're up.
I hit the wrong button. Hit the dash instead of the super. I must have killed it off screen. I almost went up too far. Okay. Jesus. Oh, that's definitely my hardest boss right now. I think I have to say, but it's one boss that at least just getting better at the last phase is really all it is, at least as far as consistency goes. I never get tired of laughing. So go in H-Burv? I don't know how to pronounce that.
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
Oh, I still do that, like, I don't account for the knockback from using that. It still gets me sometimes. Oh, there's like a glitch. Yeah. I don't know if you saw it, like the eyeball kind of teleported almost. I don't know what in the world causes that to happen, unless it's like an expert thing that I'm not aware of. I should have just hit that. I don't know why I let it make things harder. Oh, good. No, nice. I mistimes the freaking shot to kill him.
It's on. Here's a real high-class bout. Now go.
Does happen on normal too. Yeah, I saw it last night and I had never seen it happen before. So it's damn it. So it's just either really uncommon or just got lucky by not having it happen before.
A great slam at that time. And begin.
Just do this. Not risk screwing it up. I lost way too much time on that first phase. I don't know, I shouldn't have that much trouble there. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the one fight where I would possibly want that, is for... Well, not exactly, because I mean, I definitely want the charge shot, but the spread can't hit... can't actually hit, like, the boss there when the platform's off to the left. So it makes it a lot harder to get damage in. So it's better for the eyes, but...
A great slam and then some. It's on.
Tell if the hit or not. Well, yeah, I mean, it can, like, just reach, but it makes it awkward, because that's not gonna necessarily be the safest thing. Alright, for the most part, getting to the end is overall pretty easy. As I, you know, say that. Honestly, that's the second fight, that, like, domino fight, is usually the only one I'm gonna get hit in. The other two fights are, like, insanely easy as far as not getting hit.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
Oops. I forgot the... You can almost always hold the fire button, and it'll just automatically... When that one at the bottom... The one at the bottom that kind of hides in the foreground, I forget about that sometimes. And when it's set up like that, where it looks like there's nothing there, that's like the one thing in that fight that'll catch me off guard. Damn it. You almost dashed the wrong way. Would have been annoying. Dope. Slow. But the... Like, once you actually get to fighting King Dice, it's a decent bit trickier on Expert, because it seems like how it works is there's a point in the cards where you need to use a dash to make it to the next parry. So the parts of it can be a little tricky. Use this here. We'll have enough time to get five back for King Dice. Three and a one.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
Hopefully we don't screw this last phase up. It's just, like, it costs so much time screwing up at the end, having to go through all of the freaking mini-bosses again.
This match will get red hot. Now go!
That's funny. Alright. Alright, at least our death was not at the end of the fight, the one death we had. Well, I always revert to saying death when it's like you're never gonna die in a run like this, because you just restart the fight as soon as you get hit. Alright. Double can be a pain in the ass, so we'll see how it goes. But I think I should be able to hopefully get under 2 hours. Hope the double wouldn't take me over half an hour. And I was thinking that this would take over 2 hours, to be honest, so pretty happy with the run overall. Alright, one parry. I love that animation glitch. Ooh. No. Fuck. The last phase is kind of crazy on expert, so I saved my super for the last phase. Just hope I can get through that second phase without it. I think I need to be better at taking out, like, killing the ads, though. Because if you don't kill any, it gets kind of crazy. Fuck. I didn't think I would need to dash. Oh, God.
This match will get red hot. You're up. A great slam.
That's the hardest one to get the parry off of. Okay, one more parry.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Oh, I almost jumped right into that. Did it. Alright, we got all our parries. It's nice when I can get to this phase and not have to worry about getting more parries. I have to use it. Damn it. These freaking platforms sometimes. They come at the worst times. That was quick, phase one. Seems like, at least so far tonight, I've always been getting here with one parry.
Hey, listen.
Who did it? Squeaga! Squeaga! How's it going, man? Thanks for that host. We're all set and parried. No. God. And that raid, man. How's it going, guys? Blind Empire. Paper Lord. What one of them? The last boss here of this run. Yeah, one parry, right? Yeah, I really like speedrunning this so far. It's a lot of fun. Parry it. we go. Or not. Did I not get enough parries? I did something wrong. Fuck. Oh, I didn't use the... God dang it. That's unfortunate. It's like the worst way to lose it, too. Well, back into the game we go. See, what I normally do, unless I forget, and of course I get the bug that bugs out the input on the title screen when you've beat the game, just to waste even more time. But yeah, I mean, what I try to do is just use a single super at the start of the fight, because I want to save the... God dang it, and then I forgot it. This wastes so much time. I have to redo the expert glitch that lets you have a non-finished file in expert mode. Actually, wait. No, I guess in this... Yeah, because I beat the devil, so it unlocks expert for the file. Alright. I guess that's the one boss you don't have to do that for.
A great slam and then it's on.
Let's get that out of the way. By doing that, using the invincibility at the end gets us the requirement filled, but I forgot to do that.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin. Here's a real high-class stuff. You're up.
Ah, the freaking pattern on that sometimes
A great slam and then
really sucks.
it's on.
I like just got out of there in time. Alright, 2 parries. Oh. Should be set on everything, just have to not get hit. There we go. Alright. Well, forgetting to actually get the super requirement cost a shit ton of time. Still happy with the run though. For a first run, I was expecting definitely over 2 hours at the very least. So I shall take it. We have triumph.